Here with Coach Kopatich of Waukee Northwest. Coach, thanks for joining us this week. We'll talk about last week, 28-17 loss to Johnson, but I look at a game that you were leading in the fourth quarter with a very young team and then unfortunately couldn't close it out. But how would you evaluate week one against the Dragons? Like I said, very young team, all things considering.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough loss. Obviously wanted to win that game. I thought we had a chance there at the end. We took the lead. Had a kick return late for a touchdown that called back as a penalty. But ultimately, we just didn't quite make enough plays to win the game. So disappointing the loss. But I mean, I thought we gave great effort and our kids played hard. So I mean, there was a lot of positives to take away from it. But it's kind of got to put it behind us and move on to next week now.
Were there any big standouts that kind of surprised you? It's week one. You never know. You have a sophomore quarterback. You had a junior running at tailback. You had a pretty young wide receiver core. Was there anything that surprised you this week or past week that gives you positives going forward here in the next couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, you never know what to expect going to that first game. But yeah, I was pleased. Like you said, we have some young kids playing. We had a sophomore quarterback for him to come in. I thought he played pretty well. We had a sophomore wide receiver that Jordan Green that had some really incredible catches and had that late kickoff return that got called back. So yeah, I thought those guys stepped up for being sophomores. I thought they did a great job.
So you get a big one this week. You won this game last year with plenty of drama, plenty of, a lot of excitement around that one. Now you have to go to Waukee. First of all, how do you keep everybody focused? Because everybody hears the outside noise. They talk to each other on social media, blah, blah, blah. How do you keep everything focused in what happens on Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, it is a big game for us, a big game for our community. And really, I mean, we played a big game last Friday against Johnston. So, it was a big crowd there. And so I think we're kind of used to that at this point. I mean, we played in the same game last year. It was a big crowd. It'll be a fun environment. I mean, these kids, they're lucky to get to play in this. Not many high school kids get to play in this type of environment on a Friday night. So, we really try to tell them, just, hey, we just need to have a good week of practice, ignore the distractions, ignore all the outside noise. A lot of people that have, no effect on the game whatsoever will be, saying things, one way or the other. So we just try to ignore all that stuff and just stay focused on having a good week of practice and getting ready to play on Friday.
Awesome. Coach, we appreciate your time. Good luck to you and the Wolves here on Friday night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.